So, what are the different activities that you offer to students at Westfield?
Through my office, the Office of Student Activities, we offer a wide variety of activities. We focus more on the social programming and leadership programming for campus. So for social, that's bringing in like comedians and hypnotists, magicians, some of those live performances. We also bring in some other types of events, like for example, tonight we're doing a 90s party where we're bringing a roller skating rink onto the campus. We have a DJ coming in to spin the beats for that. We've also done the Fall Festival, which was like a carnival that happened in the fall. We've brought fruit trucks to campus before. We work with Fresh Check Day, which is the mental health awareness fair.
And are there activities just offered on campus, or do you tend to offer activities off campus?
We do a good mix of both. I would say that the majority of events are on campus because we want to make sure that providing events for students outside the classroom while they're here, either during the day or in the late evening hours. But we do offer trips to different events off campus or to different locations. For this year, we are currently planning to take students to the Bounce Trampoline Sports Park. We've done corn maze trip. We've done haunted hayride trips. We've done sports games like the Thunderbirds and the Celtics. We've taken students down to New York City. So we do like to make sure that we offer those excursions because it's one of the more popular rated events by our student body. They want the ability to be able to go experience things outside of Westfield.
And how well are the activities attended?
It depends on the event. It really, we're trying to find that sweet spot where we're bringing events that bring out a decent crowd, but we also don't want to make sure we're excluding those events that might not be popular to the large group of people at Westfield. But there's smaller groups that might want to participate, such as the open mic nights. While there are a lot of students that want to come out and perform in front of their peers, there are students out there, so we make sure that we offer those events for those students to have an outlet for their creativity. Where then we have a different type of student who would prefer to go to a dance party style event, such as the roller rink event that we're offering.
And are there any benefits of going to these events?
Absolutely, there's many benefits. The ability to, at the beginning of the year especially, to interact with people that you wouldn't normally interact with, especially if you're dwelling over in your room and not getting out very much. There's always an opportunity to meet new people, be sociable.
What social media used to promote these events or activities?
Social media is used in the, we have a Facebook page, Office of Student Activities at Westfield State, where we post a number of events on there using Facebook events, and we also post images, flyers, before events are coming up to let people know that they are coming. And then we also make sure that we post from the event with pictures so that students have the opportunity to see how much fun other students are having.
In my opinion, the broadcast crew does a lot for the university, especially the athletics department. It gives families a chance to watch their child or their loved one play in a sport they've probably played throughout their life. They've played basketball, we do hockey, we do football, we do all sports like that. And it just gives a chance for families that are away. Like, I mean, you're in Westfield, Massachusetts, and some families, in case of hockey, sometimes are in Sweden and sometimes in Germany. So it just gives them the chance to watch their child when they're away. My job for the Westfield State Athletic broadcast, it's been multifaceted. Let's begin with the fact that I first became a member of the broadcast crew in 2014, middle year of that year, towards the end of that fall semester. And then I got into the role of color commentator and did stuff like that, did camera work, and then now I'm the, as a junior, the head play-by-play guy, head coordinator, making sure everybody is people doing work at certain times, making schedules. So that's what really I put together, and I also edit videos for them whenever that needs to be done. My responsibility, and that goes along with the other question, I make sure they work well. I make sure the Boxcast system, which is a beautiful system, so much easier than the system we had before, and I love it. It works so much easier. All I have to do is make sure all the equipment is working well, make sure the camera is good, make sure all
testing,
the
1 2 3 testing, testing, 1 2 3 testing. Check.
So we just want to make sure we keep everything nice and tidy. Benefits of streaming games, it's twofold. It gives the families and anybody who wants to watch their loved ones play, and also gives the people that are broadcasting or doing camera a chance to give them practice.
5 to 69, Valley back the other way, gets it to go in.
It gives a benefit to two different perspectives. It gives the people that are watching the game and the people that are doing the game. It gives them an educational value that you couldn't get anywhere else. I think it helps students who do the broadcasting crew here at Westfield State. It gives them an outlet. I mean, you have Mike Drew right now, who's at Syracuse University, who's just an overall great broadcaster, great play-by-play guy. It gives Mike O'Donnell a great chance, who's our #1 camera guy for the athletics department. It gives me a great chance to work on my abilities as a play-by-play guy / color commentator. And I've been working in that play-by-play role this whole year, and I think I've done a pretty damn good job at just continually being successful at it. That is an interesting question. The feedback question is always my favorite one. A couple stories. I mean, the greatest fans I would say for feedback would be hockey. I mean, like I said at the beginning, these parents are from Canada, Switzerland. They're all over the place. Germany, Newfoundland, California. It's all over the place. So when those families come in and watch Senior Day, Pink in the Rink, all those games that they come down and spend a week and hit a couple games, we always get some great comments like that. Great job, great game. They give us some advice, and it's always great to see them down at Amelia Park Arena. It's always nice to see that. Other sports, I mean, basketball is a great one. There's a couple parents that sit right by us. We've had one aunt of a player during a MassCAC championship game who was blind. So sat right near us for she could hear the call of the game. And she was saying after the game, I listened to all the calls, and it was one of those things that was heartwarming and brought tears to my eyes. Absolutely. The feedback helps a lot because it really gives me, I'm a big component of I want negative feedback because if everybody pats you on the back saying great job, that does not going to help you in the future. More negative feedback, and I tell my boss, Dave Caspel, whatever you got bad to tell me, tell me. That's what I want to know. What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong 4 times over? And if you give me one good news, that's fine. But I want the negative first and then the positive. The way to promote it to fans, I think we do a pretty good job at it right now. It's on the website. It's all over the Facebook and Twitter. To people that work on it, that's an interesting thing because it takes a special kind of individual to do what we do. You're sitting at stadiums or whatever for long periods of time, a lot of research, a lot of studying. So you really got to, it's like another class almost. It is a job. But it's like you got to prepare like a class. You got to study nonstop on teams. You got to make sure you got all the names right. You got to make sure you got all the opponents' names right. So with that, I would say just talk to people and say how interested they are in sports in general and just being able to study the sport. I mean, you got to be able to know every sport that you call. Pursue it. I mean, you always have to
Worst
go
case
for
scenario
what
for the
you
Owls,
want
you want done to advance the base runners.
Go into
at least do
Westfield
that.
State and go into
Done.
broadcasting. Like I said, I came in
With a
the
nice
street
hit out into the
Line drive
gap.
out into the
Here
gap.
comes LeQuint.
talking about
Larry Quint's on a score. The Owls win in walk-off fashion. A
being
great
able to
hit
get
there
right, being able to get
by
stats
Colin
right,
Dunn.
being able to
Colin
do all
Dunn
that.
having
So
a
just
huge
pursue it.
day.
Record. And she's going for 3.
And
History!
And that's the record.
I'm trying to toot my own horn.
And
You
one.
have got to be kidding me.
It's like the biggest
You
thing
have
about
got
that, I
to
think,
be
is that
kidding me.
She's going for
we've had
50.
people- We've had thousands of people listening to
42.
us. It's just
Now
always-
she's going to go for 50.
the audience
And 50
really
would
brings
just
my
be
pressure
incredible
up and
because
gives
we have
everybody
never seen
else,
anything like that. I
on
mean,
the crew, motivation
this
to
free
do
throw.
better.
And she hits it.
Nonsense. Redo it. What I like broadcasting games is it just gives me an outlet. Shut up, go! I gotta get this. The one thing I really like about broadcasting
I like
games.
watching the girls' games.
The biggest thing I like about broadcasting games is I'm able to be the sole.
It's all the bouncing ball!
God fucking. And that's the biggest component of it. We want to give them out. Can you hear that?
I didn't hear it.
So with the broadcast crew, it's for promoting it. It's a difficult thing. It takes a special kind of person to be able.